Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. These readings are totally free. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. We start with Prince of Pentacles. This is the builder. I think you're somebody that has been working hard toward your goals. I think that you've been investing your time and effort, energy, and or money into something. I think you're very reliable. I think you show up every day ready to work. You've been in the middle of it. You're a hard-working person. Let's see what's going on with this energy. Let's use our Dove and Serpent spread. Here we have a Prince of Swords. We have an 8 of Pentacles, a 2 of Swords, we have a Knight of Wands, and we've got the Hermit. We've got the Hierophant. We have, now I should point out that the Prince of Swords is one of your superpower cards. Okay, this card represents the Aquarius energy in action. So we have an Ace of Swords also, we have a 6 of Wands, and the Sun card. Yes, I feel like right now, Aquarius, all of your efforts, all of your hard work is going to pay off. You are achieving your goals. This seems like it might be related to a financial thing, or there's some sort of material prosperity. The Sun card at the end is saying, yes, you're going to be healthy, wealthy, and wise, okay? And that's beautiful. I think that what you're putting your effort into now, you need to keep doing it. I think that we've been wavering a little bit. We've been wondering if things are going to ever work out. We've been contemplating, maybe taking a different direction, okay? Doing something vastly different. No, I think right now, slow and steady wins the race. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. And we're going to set it down right here with Jimbo, the Lizard King, a.k.a. Mr. Lizard, right there on top. And now we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If you have a prediction for that card, please put your guess, your hunch, your prediction down in the comments. Okay. Let's look around the room. We have some major arcana. We've got 1, 2, and 3. We've got fire and fire. We don't have any water right now. We do have air, air, and air. And of course, we have our earth and our earth cards, and of course the Hierophant, Virgo energy. Even the Sun card is a little bit of this earthly manifestation. I think right now, Aquarius, you're in a position to manifest your goals. Okay, I think this period of time, let's say this week or so, it's going to be very lucrative for you, very, very profitable. The things that you have been investing your time and effort into are going to come to fruition. You're going to reach those goals. Okay. I think this is a time of financial abundance for you. I think that this is the time for really putting your head down and sticking with it. Okay. The way forward for you is to follow your own way. The way forward for you is to do what you know to be the right thing. Don't start worrying about perhaps what other people are doing, or don't start thinking, don't let yourself get distracted or yield to the impulse to rush off and do something different. No, your way is the right way. Your way of, and see, that's the fixed air energy. This is your Aquarius power card in action. Staying to the path, trusting your intuition, trusting your guiding light. Your true self is showing you the way. right? Your soul is the way shower here, and you need to follow the light of your own intuition, the light of your own consciousness. The Hermit's taking you to the sun, okay? Taking you to the goal, your highest goals. Whatever you've been working on lately is going to be very profitable. Do more of that, okay? This week, focus on, double down on those goals and put in, double your effort if you can. You're going to see the profit. You're going to see the results of those endeavors, okay? I think financially is a big part of this because of the abundance of the earth, the pentacles or the earth-related energies that we see here today. We have the air energy, which does say that maybe we've been wavering, maybe we've been starting to worry about whether or not it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. Okay? It is going to work. The Eight of Pentacles underneath, this is your ability to be patient, and I think you have been extraordinarily patient. This is the card of sort of nurturing something, caring for something so that it can grow. You're trying to grow wealth, let's say, right? It's going to take time. It's going to take a slow, steady commitment over the course of time, even though there's this part of you that wants to rush, that is kind of like you're getting anxious. We're trying to be patient, but we're getting a little anxious, okay? And that's normal. I think when we're in that energy, we have to try to kind of temper it a little bit. We have to try to control that impulsiveness and stay fixed on the goal. Now, this is the card of growth. This is the card that says if you're putting in the work, if you're tending the garden, your garden will grow. You're in a position right now, your vibrations are such that anything you do is going to be profitable. Okay? So keep doing that which you consider to be your highest goal. The Knight of Wands at the top here to me feels almost like a fearful energy, almost like an energy that wants to retreat, that we're just getting nervous, and so it's like there's part of us that just wants to run the other way. No, everything that you're committed to right now is going to be very profitable. But you have to put your head down. You have to shield yourself from negative influences, lower or negative vibrations. Even when they're coming from your own mind. See, with the Two of Swords back here, it's just like there's questions. There's just like we want to be at peace, but it's like there's some decision we feel like we're trying to make. No, let's stay committed to this. Let's not go back here. See, the Knight of Wands wants to rush back to this card. And this card was when we weren't sure and we were thinking, what do I do? Do I go left or do I go right? I think you went right. I think you went right into success. You made the choice, you made the commitment, and now you're sticking through it. Don't start second-guessing yourself. Don't feel like you have to then rush back and try to make that decision all over again. No, you've already done that. If anything, the Hermit can reflect on this decision, and you can tell yourself, look, I've committed to this. The only way to success is to keep going down the path we're on. If we get this impulsive, fiery energy that wants to rush back and make a different choice, we're lost. We're absolutely lost. Okay. So we can remind ourselves why we committed to this so that we can stick to it. This is a promise, that fixed air energy, that Aquarius superpower energy in action is you committed, you're fixed in your mind. This is the path. This is the way. Okay. And I think that you're giving your attention to something and it is growing. And now there's always this nervousness that it's not growing fast enough, or that maybe I made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I need to go back and figure it out. But no, you stay going forward. Follow the light of your own soul, your own intuition, and this will be successful for you. Okay? This is a period of time in your life for increased abundance, healthy, wealthy, and wise with the Sun card at the end. Everything that you're putting your effort into right now is going to grow. Okay? So keep this fiery energy focused on the present. Let's stay vertical. Let's stay upright. Let's stay steadfast. Let's persevere. Fire to earth. Right, fire to earth. Harness this energy of yours and channel it into your present activities with commitment, with belief in yourself, and you will grow this thing. Your energy right now is one of prosperity. This is a very lucrative time for you. Okay? Everything that maybe you're looking for the job. Maybe you're trying to get the promotion. Maybe you've made some investments. Maybe you've been working on something. It's going to happen. It's going to be successful very soon. I think this is, a week, a few days. Okay? This is a period of time where all of your efforts are going to pay off. So let's make sure that those efforts are goal-oriented. Make sure that they are not insecure or unstable efforts. Let's channel them into the commitments that we've already made. Let's double down on our current investments. Okay? The hermit mode in the future position is kind of like, it's saying that, for the next few days, you're going to have to really buckle down and nose to the grindstone, protect your energy from doubts, protect yourself, shield yourself from the naysayers, from any of the circumstances. It's kind of like if things get bad around you, don't get scared. Don't let the external conditions of the world dictate your choices for you. Protect yourself from being influenced to a hasty or impulsive action because of something that's happening outside of you. It's kind of like some of the greatest companies in the world, when the external world was just being devastated, it was in shambles, those companies doubled down on their efforts. They did more of that thing, which seems counterintuitive. When the stock markets are bad, sell your stocks, right? Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know anything about that stuff. But I can read the energy here. And I feel like this is you having to stick to your path, even when the external circumstances would try to get you scared and get you going in the other direction, getting you to rethink the choice that you made. No, doesn't matter what's happening around you. Stay clear about your intentions. Stay clear about your path. Shield yourself from the influence. When things happen in the external world, sometimes we get scared, and it moves us to make a decision that we wouldn't have made otherwise. So in some ways, I feel like you're not watching the news. You're not paying attention to what's going on out in the world. You're sticking to your work. You're doing what you do, regardless of what's happening out there. Because we look too much at what's happening out there, we get scared, and we end up going back on our choice. We end up doubting ourselves too much, and we say, "Oh, I better do something way, way different." We're being influenced by the external environment. Okay, but not the hermit. The hermit is protected. The hermit is shielded, following the guidance of your own inner light, not following what the external circumstances are trying to move you to do. And that's very important for you right now. Okay. Now, as we talk about the path of the serpent, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed, please do. These readings are totally free. The Hierophant as your general energy. This is another Taurus energy, just as is the Prince of Pentacles, the builder, right? You do have a life that you're trying to build, a reality, a world. You're building your wealth. You're building your success, right? The Taurus energy suggests that you maybe watch the Taurus reading that we did on this channel, okay? I think this is you, like, being able to trust in yourself. This is a card that says you know what you're doing. You are the authority here, You're not trying to look outside and look at external circumstances to try to tell you what to do. You know what to do. You have to rely on your own wisdom here. Okay? You are your own spiritual guide right now. It's kind of like saying trust in your own inner light, trust in your higher self. Believe that you have what it takes to get this done. You have to believe, it's almost, we have to believe that we are already in this profitable and successful life, and operate from that point of view. Make your decisions based on that assumption. Okay, not as just an impulsive reaction to what's going on in the world. Do what you know to be right. Do what you need to do to continue this path that you're on. Okay, the Hierophant is saying you are capable of this. You know what you're doing. You have all the skills and all the resources that you need. So we can sort of go hermit mode and cloak ourselves. And maybe this is kind of laying low. Maybe it's like playing your cards close to your vest, you know. It's just sort of you're almost in like your fortress of solitude, doing your work, trying to be insulated from the outside world a little bit, because you're in this very successful energy. You don't want anything to jeopardize that. And the jeopardy comes from allowing those thoughts and doubts to creep in. We need to maintain a clear mind. And that's what the Ace of Swords is. We're not letting in any energy into our magical circle that is not in harmony, in line, in accord with our goals right now. You're not letting in any kind of negative vibrations, no contradictory opinions. You're focused and your mind is clear. Okay? The abundance of earth, and this is a very lucrative time for you. Okay? Very lucrative time. Healthy, wealthy, and wise, right? That's the end of the path here. And we have to believe that this is already a fact. Okay. I think if you are able to maintain a balanced and clear mind and stay committed to the work that you're doing, you're going to be very, very successful. The things are going to pay off for you. That whatever you're investing your time and effort into are going to be very profitable right now. We got the win. We got the Six of Wands here. Okay. We can't win if our energy is always impulsively responding to other factors and forces, and we're always going back to that decision-making process and maybe saying, well, maybe I should have gone left. Maybe I should have gone the other direction. Maybe I should have gone the other direction. We're never going to get the win if our energy is always going back to the beginning and trying a different pathway. We stay committed to the path we're on. We try to protect ourselves from any of that negative influence, right? And we channel our fiery energy into the growth, right? Into this investment, and we'll get the win. Okay? We need to have the confidence in ourselves. We need to believe that we're capable of this. Okay? Because without the confidence, without believing in ourselves, we're going to end up running back and kind of starting over, picking a different direction and saying, well, maybe that'll be safer, maybe that'll be easier, etc. Okay, I think you're getting a lot of clarity in your relationships right now. I feel like you're getting a very clear awareness of the people that are for you and the people that are against you. Okay, I think that you're able to have you're able to see people for what they really are. There's like a discernment, there's a clarity, there's seeing people's true colors. Yeah. And I think that you're keeping your circle tight right now. You know, I feel that there is an awareness of the truth, and it's a relative truth. I think that you're understanding the true nature of some of your relationships right now. And so this hermit mode, this hermit in the future position, it's really saying a lot, you know. I think that it's a focus on quality. Okay? With clarity in our relationships and our sort of growth mindset here with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're not letting anybody close to you that isn't like a growth-oriented, progress-minded person. You know, you're trying to surround yourself with people who are on the path, people who are on the path of growth and development, who have aspirations, have goals, like you have. Maybe not the same goals, but growth-minded people, or no one at all. I feel like right now in your life, you're better off alone than with the wrong people. Okay, so I feel like you're shedding people that are no good for you right now, because they're going to be a hindrance to your progress, your health, your wealth, your wisdom, right? So you would rather be, and you're better off being alone, doing this by yourself, than trying to do it with the wrong people who are going to drag you down and get you to question yourself and doubt yourself anyway. Okay, we are the company that we keep. So I think you're trying to surround yourself with people who are of a similar mind as you. Now, they may not have the same goals, but they have the same, let's say, the same mindset, or they're operating from a central core principle as you are. Okay? And if they're not, then, you don't need them. Yeah. So part of our Six of Wands is the belief that we can do this on our own if we need to, that we have everything inside of us that we need. We don't need anybody to validate us, confirm that we're the ones who are setting the goals. Okay? And that's another thing about the Six of Wands is it's in the position of the obstacle here. It's the win. Who says what is a win and what's not? What are we measuring our progress against? Who's setting the finish line for you? Is there some outside standard? Is there some other marker, somebody else in your life saying it's not a win until you cross this point? Who's making the rules here, and who is defining the goal for you? Who is defining what health and wealth and wisdom mean? I think that you realize that it should be you. That you have to define what success means to you. We're talking here about, there's financial profitability. Your investments are going to pay off. It's a very lucrative time for you right now, this week, Aquarius, but you have to define what that means. You have to define, okay, what is success? What is lucrative for me? What is the kind of return that I'm expecting to see? Maybe this is, maybe this is getting the promotion. Maybe this is getting the job. Maybe this is like a bonus that comes in, or it's a certain percentage return on your investments, whether they're financial or otherwise. I think you have to determine what that is. Is it anything more than zero is going to be a win, right? Or maybe you're saying, well, no, it's got to be like 10%, 20%, 50%, Or maybe it's even trying to mitigate any kind of a loss. Maybe it's saying, well, you know what, I got out of debt a little bit. I cut my debt in half this past month. Like, that's a win, But you have to define that. And that's part of our hermit energy too, is not letting anybody else tell us what success is. Tell us how we should define our own progress and our own feeling of accomplishment. Okay? Now the Sun card at the end, this is extraordinary. I think it really is a very profitable time for you. This is health. This is wisdom, right? This is wealth. And I think that your light is shining very, very bright. This feels like the goal. It feels like we're getting to the top of a mountain here, and we're basking in the glory of that sunlight. It feels warm. It feels supportive. It feels loving. We feel like we are healed. We're taken care of. I mean, just imagine yourself standing on the top of a little hill, and the warm sun is shining down on you. And how good that feels. I think we should all practice that meditation as often as possible. Picture yourself walking from a valley. It's dark, it's cold, it's damp. It's sort of difficult to walk, and it's treacherous. There's a lot of rocks and crags and stuff, but you're climbing up this mountain, and when you get to the top, it's blue skies, it's warm sunshine, it's fresh air. Yeah, how different that was than the valley. The valley was cold and damp and dark. This is a peak. This is a peak of love. Yeah. It feels really good, and I feel like this is going to be such an awesome week for you. A lot of profit, very lucrative. Very lucrative. Let's look at the mystery card. Probably more earth energy, but I would like to see some water energy. I want to see the love. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments down below. Oh, it's the Emperor. Very good. The Emperor and the Hierophant and the Hermit and the Sun. This is really you taking ownership. You define the rules. You define the goal. You're the one that does the work. I mean, it's not to say that you're going to be completely alone, but it is saying that you're setting the standards. You're making the decisions. You're inviting people in or kicking people out. Like you're the one in charge. You're taking leadership and ownership, accountability, responsibility for your life. And this win, this profitability, this lucrative week that you're having, you can pat yourself on the back for that because you did it. No one did it for you, right? You did it. You defined your goal. You defined what success is going to mean. You went after it despite some doubts and some worries and some concerns, despite having to sort of maybe distance yourself from some people, and you accomplished your goals. You did this. Okay. This is beautiful. Beautiful energy. We're going to do an extended reading as well. We'll do an Jing reading. We'll do some oracle cards. There's a link up top and there's a link down below. New readings for Aquarius Thursday and Sunday. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. These readings are totally free. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.